we would try some desk yoga. Now, a lot of us spend a lot of time sitting and a lot of times at our desk throughout the day, sometimes more than we'd like. And that can build up a lot of tension in our shoulders and in our neck and our upper back, and things can just feel tight and uncomfortable. And this is a great exercise you can do really sitting anywhere. You could be at the kitchen table, you could be on the couch, but I'm gearing it towards our desk. So if you do it at work or at school, it's a quick break that kind of takes you away from work for a couple minutes, recenters you, gets out some of that tension, and then you can jump right back into your next task. All right, so I have my desk set up here. If you're able, go ahead and turn your chair just next to your desk to give yourself a little more room. If you can't, if you're in a school setting and your chair is attached to your desk, you can do this right at your desk as well. So we're going to start with some really simple belly breaths. And all this does is kind of help us get out of that monkey mind, get out of what's my next task, all my to-dos, and take a real break. Sometimes all it takes is a couple breaths and we can go, oh, I'm a little calmer, I have a little less tension, and I can do this. So if all you have time for in the day is a couple breaths, take them. That can really help. So we're going to take one hand, place it on our belly, one hand, and place it on our chest. And when we breathe in, we want to take a nice deep breath and send it all the way down to our belly, so we actually feel that hand move outwards with breath. So breathe in. You can let it out on a sigh. Breathe in. Sigh it out. And one more time. You can even close your eyes if you're comfortable for this one. Breathe in. And let it out a big sigh. Great job. And honestly, that really is sometimes all it takes to just get rid of some of the tension and the stress and feel more ready to tackle whatever comes up next. So now we're going to try to release some of the tension in our wrists and our neck and our shoulder, areas that really get challenged when we're sitting at a desk, because a lot of times we hunch without realizing it. We're writing or we're typing, and that can really put a lot of strain on the shoulder, upper back, and neck areas. So we're going to take our arms and push them out in front of us and point our fingers towards the sky. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, just point the fingers down towards the floor. Keep the hands right where they are. Breathe in. Fingers go up to the sky. Breathe out. Fingers go down towards the floor. One more time. Breathe in. Fingers up to the sky. And breathe out. Fingers down to the floor. Now we're going to keep our arms where they are, and we're going to do circles with our wrists. They can be big circles. Maybe you don't have a lot of mobility. It might be early in the morning. You want smaller circles, and you can keep your hands open with fingers wide, or you can do fists. So just play around with that and find what's comfortable for you. All right, and then we're going to switch direction. Maybe you want to try again with the open fingers. Maybe fists is working better. And then we're going to bring our hands in towards our body, make little fists, sit up nice and tall. We want to have our head over our heart and our heart over our pelvis. So it's not going to necessarily look like a straight line. It looks different for all people, but just make sure you have that idea of sort of a straight line running from your head right down to your seat. And now we're going to take our hands and we're going to do sort of a similar pattern where we pushed them up front, but we're going to have a little flow that's going to release our shoulders. So breathe in, push those hands out in front of you, fingers to the sky. Breathe out, bring them back, and you're going to wipe them across your cheeks. You don't have to touch your cheeks, but kind of wipe them down your cheeks. Bend your elbows and bring them in towards your sides. So you're going to feel your shoulder blades really coming up and then going down your back and getting a great stretch. Let's try that again. Breathe in, push those hands out in front of you. Exhale and bring them back across the cheeks, elbows down and in, shoulder blades down and back. Let's do that 2 more times, now that you have the hang of it. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring those hands back, elbows in, shoulders down and back. And once more. Breathe in, push those hands forward. Breathe out, hands back, wipe down the cheeks, shoulders down and back. Great work. All right. So now we're just going to loosen up some of our shoulders and our neck for the last little bit of this. So I want you to take you can go to either side. I'm going to bring my right ear over my right shoulder, and I'm going to bring my left hand out, and I might just keep it at my side. I actually can even keep it in my lap, but this will extend the stretch a little. I can point the fingers towards the sky, and if I want to extend it even further, I can even raise that arm any amount. You don't want to go higher than your shoulder, but just kind of play with it and see what feels good for your body. All right, let's do that on the other side. So left ear or other ear over other shoulder. And I can already feel that I'm tighter on my right side of my neck. It could be how I slept or just things I did today. So the same idea, left ear over left shoulder, bring your right arm out, and you might, again, keep it on your lap if you're already feeling the stretch. Otherwise, bring it next to you. Go ahead and try flexing the fingers, and again, you can raise it any amount, or you can keep it stationary. Great job. Come back to center. And now we're just going to do a few simple shoulder circles to end. So we're going to breathe in and raise our shoulders up. And breathe out, roll them forward. Breathe in, raise those shoulders up. Breathe out and roll them forward. One more time. Breathe in and raise those shoulders up. Breathe out and roll them forward. And let's do that in the reverse. Breathe in and bring them up. Breathe out and roll them back. Breathe in and raise them up. Breathe out and roll them back. And one last time. Breathe in and raise them up. Breathe out and roll them back. Great work. I hope that really helped get rid of some tension in your neck and your shoulders and your wrist. And I hope you can come back to this practice anytime you're just feeling a little tight and you've been sitting too long. This is a great way to work out some of those muscles that we use a lot when we're sitting.